Hello everybody, welcome. If you are new to the channel, maybe you found this video searching for it, maybe it popped up in the recommended feed, maybe you're a subscriber of mine and you're curious to know how much money I'm making YouTube videos, specifically in my case reaction videos where I listen to music and provide my feedback on them. So we're just going to dive right in here. If you're new here, I have timestamps everything in the description. You can drag the little play bar slidey thing and jump to whatever segment you want. I'm a firm believer in no clickbait. I know a lot of you probably could care less to watch the bulk of this and just want to get right to the figures, right to the juicy stuff. Go right ahead, skip right to it. I don't care. That's just what I do for you because I'm the same way when I'm watching a video. I don't want to skim through all this BS to figure out what I want. So that's all there for you guys. We're going to jump right into it. I just first want to talk about why I started a reaction channel, and maybe that will help you figure out if maybe you want to start one, because maybe there's people watching this right now that want to start a reaction channel but have some questions about it, specifically in this case the monetary part. So I guess for me, I started it about a year ago, a little bit over a year ago, and I watched a lot of reactors at that point in time, and I was searching on YouTube for music that I liked to see what other people thought about it. And I was like, that's a pretty cool concept. Like, if I did something like that, assuming that people would like it, it would be a cool way for me to discover some new music and just sort of go on like a little bit of a journey, I guess. The concept is pretty kind of cliche. It's pretty cheesy for a lot of people. People don't think that reaction channels are real content. And it's not to some degree, but it is for some people. And for me, I think it is. I think it's a really cool concept where I can go and see what people are thinking about music that I like, and people come here to see what I think about music that they like. And there's a little bit of a connection there, I think. I think that's a really cool way to sort of connect with people. My audience here is amazing. Everybody provides me so many freaking suggestions. I'm getting a phone call, and I love it. It's a great time. So that's why I started it. There's a lot of people that think about, well, I want to get rich. That's everybody wants money, right? And views on YouTube can be very sort of enticing for a lot of people. Oh, if I make a reaction channel, I can get a lot of views if I'm listening to popular music and the views are shooting through the roof. The reality is it's just not the case. The majority of the stuff you listen to, specifically music, is going to be copyright claimed, and you're not going to be allowed to claim revenue for the ads that run on that video. That's just the sad reality of it. And so I'm going to dive in here and sort of describe a little bit more about how the ads work, how the copyright system works, and maybe it'll give you a little bit better idea of sort of what to expect if you're thinking about doing something a little bit similar. So here we're at my dashboard. A lot of you are probably familiar with the dashboard. A lot of you probably aren't familiar with the dashboard. It's just a general overview of what's going on my channel, the current subscriber count, a summary of the last 28 days, the views. Gives you an idea of how the channel's doing, if the views are up, down, whatever. It's just a lot of analytics that you may or may not care about. So we're going to hop in here to the content tab. Now this tab here is where all of your videos are at. All of your uploads, all of your content is here. And we have a lot of different columns that we can look at. And if you notice that the vast majority, specifically looking at the monetization column here, it's all ineligible. Because under restrictions there's copyright claims, and that is because if you go into the details you can see that this particular owner, it's either the label or the company or some other entity, is claiming ownership of the music that's in my video, and therefore I cannot monetize it, which means I don't make money off the ads that run and other things like that, which sucks. But that's the sad reality of a reactor, where we're literally just listening to other people's content and we're not allowed to make money on it in most cases. And it doesn't matter really how much you dice it up. You can chop up, you can pause for 5 seconds every 30 seconds. A lot of times it just doesn't matter. There's an algorithm that runs, it scans your video. I don't really know how it works, to be honest, but it detects a segment of that copyrighted music in your video. Bam, whole thing is shut off, you get nothing for it. And that's just kind of how it is. Another thing that ties into that is the visibility. So you can see here, even though, so this one in particular, I need to delete it because it's a duplicate. This song here, While She Sleeps, You Are All You Need. This got blocked and copyright claimed. Now the copyright claim you can see here was for audio visual, which means it hit the audio portion and there was a music video playing. So it detected that I had a music video running on my screen and it blocked it. And when it's blocked, no one can watch it. I can't make money on it and no one can watch it. No one can see the upload on YouTube. So typically to get around that, if it's blocking it for a music video, the first thing I do, blur the music video, and in this case, it worked. I blurred the music video. There's still a copyright claim on it for the audio, so I don't make money, but the video is public, which means you guys can watch it. And to me, ultimately, that's what I care about. I don't care about the making the money part on it. I just want you guys to see it, and it's very discouraging when even after I block it in some cases, like if I scroll down here to Dance Gavin Dance, this music video with Strawberry Swisher Part 3, even after I blurred it, this was my first upload, standard upload, got blocked for the music video. Here it is, I blurred the music video, re-uploaded, it still got blocked for the video, so they even copyright claimed the blurred music video. They didn't even let that through. So then what I ended up having to do was completely cover the music video with just a thumbnail basically. And then it only copyright claimed the audio portion and allowed me to make it public. Now, I guess in this particular case it was partially blocked, but that's only in 4 territories: Iran, Cuba, North Korea, and Syria. I don't know. I'm guessing that's a government thing over there. I don't know. You can see a lot of these videos are partially blocked, and it's mainly because of those territories. If I go in the details, something's going on over there. It's probably politics stuff that I don't want to get into. So if you live here, I'm sorry you can't watch my stuff unless you VPN or something, but those may not even be allowed in those countries. So that's sort of like a general overview of how the copyright system works and why it's so annoying for me, and I'm sure every other person who's doing a reaction channel, to just get our videos public and live for you guys to watch, because half the time, I mean, if they're not copyright claimed, they're blocked. Almost every time they're copyright claimed, which means we're not making money on like anything, which is okay. I mean, I don't care. I'm not here for the money, but it's really sad when it gets completely blocked and then I have to blur it or cut the video out or do something and re-upload it and hope it gets through. If it still doesn't, because sometimes even after I blur the video or hide the video, it's still fully blocked, that's when I upload it to my Patreon for you guys to watch. I'll get into that at the end of the video. So that's sort of like a general overview of what I deal with when it comes to monetization, copyright claims, and visibility, because a lot of people have questions about that stuff. You know, why is this video blocked? Why can't I see this? This is basically why. So now I'm just going to hop in here and go over sort of my monetization defaults, and that's basically related to the ads. So if I go in here to my settings, upload defaults, and monetization, here you can see the different type of ads that I have that run on the video, and it's all the default options. I don't throw anything extra to screw you guys over because I hate ads just like the next person. I don't throw non-skippable video ads in there. That's just a slap in the face to you guys. I don't think anybody wants to be forced to watch a 15-30 second ad before a freaking music reaction. I mean, that's ridiculous, and I definitely don't want mid-roll ads in there. There's nothing worse than watching a video, and I'm sure all of you have experienced this at some point, where you're watching a video on YouTube, midway through the video, freaking ad pops up. It's so annoying. So I'm never going to do that to you guys. I just have the basic stuff on there. And even then, I don't even make the money for 90% of it, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, I mean, most people have ad block nowadays. We're 2021. People know what ad block is, but it's especially frustrating for mobile. I don't know if mobile has an ad block. I just know when I'm watching YouTube on my trusty iPhone here that, you know, I encounter ads all the time. But those are sort of my upload defaults for monetization for anybody wondering. Now, the part you've all been waiting for, the juicy details. How much money do I make? Well, I'm a millionaire. Not really. I make literally nothing. If I go in here to analytics, this gives me a general overview of how the channel's doing, everything like that. If I go here to revenue tab, ba-bam! There we go, I'm rich. I'm averaging anywhere between $40 and $50 a month. That's a month. I'm averaging anywhere between $1, maybe $2 per day, and I'm uploading 2 to 3 videos per day. It doesn't make money, guys. If you want to make a reaction channel to get rich, you're not going to. You just won't. That's just how it is. Here you can see my top earning videos. Ronnie Radke roast, what do you know about that? I made $3 in the last month. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm just kind of showing you guys this just to prove a point that I'm not rich doing this. I'm not. If I was in this for the money, I don't know. I would be insane. That's not even $50 in an entire month is not enough to freaking get 2 McChickens a day at McDonald's. So if I was in this for the money, I would surely be homeless and not be living in a house right now. But yeah, it's just a little insight I wanted to give you, because a lot of people have questions about this stuff, and they think that even the YouTubers that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, millions of subscribers, get 10, 20, 50, 100,000 views on a video. If they're a reaction channel, most likely they got a copyright claim. And a lot of you might do some math and think, oh, if they're getting 25 cents per view or 50 cents per view, and they've got 100,000 views, they made like 40 grand. I'm not doing actual math, but they made like 25 grand on that one video that took them like an hour to upload, edit, and all that. It's like, no, that's not how it works. Odds are they got a copyright strike and they didn't make any money on it. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. So would I recommend a reaction channel to someone else if someone's interested in starting one? If you're here watching it because you're curious to know, okay, well, Chris is at this 10,000 subscriber milestone. Surely he's rolling in the dough by now. And maybe this would give me, I'm talking third person now, maybe this would give me an idea of whether or not I want to pursue this route. I'll tell you right now, if you're in it for the money, you're going to be severely disappointed. It's not going to pay you literally at all. I mean, you saw I'm at 10,000 subs. I've been doing this for about a year and a half now, and I'm averaging $50 a month on some ads. And that's extremely dependent on the videos, the music you're listening to. If you're choosing a lot of oddball music that doesn't have a label blocking it or something like that, you know, maybe that'll add up. But the vast majority of the stuff you listen to is going to have a copyright claim on it, and you're just not going to make money on it. So if you're in it for the money, I mean, you can still pursue it. I'm not going to tell you not to. You're just not going to make that much money. Do it because you want to discover more music. Do it because it's something that you're passionate about and that you're really interested in. I know for me, I've learned so much about music in just this last year. Not just diversifying my tastes and artists and listening to new songs, but I've learned a lot about instruments in general. And when I'm listening to a song and I hear a certain sound, I'm starting to learn what that sound is, what instrument's creating that sound, why do I like that sound? Is it the tone? Is it the pitch? Is it just the cadence or the pace at which it's being played? You know, why do I like this? I'm starting to learn how to describe that a lot better. And that's what I love about this thing. I'm learning so much. The 10 cents a video on ad revenue, who cares? You know, I could care less, but it's more about the experience and the learning portion about it for me, and that's why I love it. So what are the different ways that you guys can support me? Well, first and foremost, it's just being here watching the videos. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If you're not, tell me they suck and move on. I don't want to waste time of your day. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed. I never really ask for this stuff. I never ask you to like the video. I never ask for you to turn on notifications and blah blah blah. I mean, all that stuff apparently helps the YouTube algorithm, whatever that elusive algorithm is that makes my videos pop up in recommended feeds and whatever. It all helps, but I just don't care. You guys hear that stuff all the time. If you want to subscribe, if you want to like, if you want to notify, do it. You know, I definitely appreciate it. All of you are so amazing. You know, we hit 10,000 subscribers. I mean, I'm speechless. My mind is freaking blown. So thank you guys. Those are, if you want to support me financially, I do have a Patreon. So many people have a Patreon. If you want, hit me up on there. I don't take requests on there. I know a lot of people take song requests through their Patreon. It's just not what I do. I don't want to create a pay-to-win community. If you wanted to just support me, just to say, hey, have a McChicken. Here's $1. Go buy a McChicken. I don't know. You know, go hit me up on Patreon if you want to hit tier 2 for $3. I'll put your name on the fancy LED board. I made that myself, by the way, right there behind the sleeping puppuccino. But we're full. I've already got so many crazy supporters. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much again. That is just freaking unreal. So I'm going to have to do something about that. I'm going to have to restructure it or make a bigger board or something, because I want to make sure the names are visible. It would be a complete waste if you couldn't read the names on there. So if you want, subscribe to my Patreon. Greatly appreciate it. Or don't. Just being here is all I ask. And yeah, you guys are awesome. So that's sort of my general spiel, my general overview on sort of how much I make, how much the average reaction channel probably makes at this stage, and hopefully it gave you some insight on sort of, if you're interested in doing this, giving you some advice, I guess, on where to go, and if you're in it for the money, what to expect, because like I said already, you know, it's not that much. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully it was informational. If there's any other questions you guys have, let me know. I'll try to answer them to the best of my abilities. I'm pretty transparent about everything. And yeah, you guys already know the drill. If you're still here, if you're still watching, thank you so much. And I will see you on the next one.